Being kind and being nice aren't the same thing. And forming healthy relationships really depends quite a bit on being able to tell the difference between the two because people confuse them all the time. Being kind is really more a matter of values and character. It's who you are at your core, even when nobody's looking and even when there's no benefit in it for you. Whereas being nice is really more about personality and how you choose to show up in the world, how you choose to engage with your surroundings, and specifically how you want to be perceived by the world around you. Because with being nice, the goal is usually to be seen as agreeable or build connections or just kind of not ruffle too many feathers. Whereas being kind, that may still be a want, but the intention starts with valuing someone's humanity and seeing them as a whole person outside of you. So that way, the actions that you take actually align with that, whether or not they feel good, whether or not they bring a smile to somebody's face, whether or not they make you seem agreeable. But at the end of the day, honoring that intention and honoring their humanity always prevails, again, whether or not they actually like what you do, if that makes any sense. And at the end of the day, again, we confuse them quite a bit. And oftentimes there's not a huge issue with confusing them, but the issue presents itself when you really kind of dig into why people are nice versus why people are kind. Because when people are overly nice and just always agreeable, that's usually a sign of poor boundaries, maybe some challenges with self esteem and self worth. And at the end of the day, it's not really all that authentic because, again, the goal is to be seen as agreeable. So if you're always doing things that make you feel or make you seem agreeable, at some point, I think it's fair to ask whether or not you really even believe the things you're doing or actually agree with and align with the actions you're taking in order to be seen and perceived as agreeable for the sake of community. But being kind, it tends to also sometimes ostracize you because, again, you might make a decision that does value humanity, that does put people at its core, but that doesn't make anybody feel good, that doesn't bring a smile to anybody's face, that kind of makes you look like the bad guy, but it is authentic and it is aligned. And the people who are for you will always be for you, and the ones who aren't, they kind of tend to break away when that's the case. So I'm not saying that you're right or wrong either way that you choose to live your life. I don't know. But what I am encouraging you to do through this video, hopefully, is just to take a moment to reflect on what drives your actions and how you engage with and show up in the world. Is it that deep rooted value of humanity and care for your neighbors, even if they're maybe not your best friends? Or is it a deep rooted desire to be liked and accepted and seen as agreeable for the sake of community, whether or not you really value the people who you're actually building that community with? Just something to consider. I hope this video serves you well, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.